want to start today with just a word of encouragement, and I want to give you permission to be selfish, and I want you to think bigger and higher and bolder than you ever thought in your life before. You've got great dreams and great potential inside of you. You just have to tap it and lead with your heart. I think about Effie and her going to San Francisco. You know, she lived in New York, and she could have just as easily said, hey Ma, you know, let's go to Philly or let's go to Boston. But no, she had this great dream of going to San Francisco and seeing her Tower of Jewels. So the same with you. Think big, push outside your comfort zone. This is going to take us to step 3, where I'm going to ask you to think even bigger. So you've got your dreams and you've got this grand vision for each area in your life. Now we need to break that down into attainable goals and short-term goals, because you know that Avis and Effie did not make it 3,000 miles or more just in one trip, in one day. And you too, in your journey, you've got to take it step by step and break it down into bite-sized attainable pieces. So the way that step 3 is going to work in terms of setting up short-term goals is that you may have, say, 4 or 5 things under each life account that you want to do in the next 3 to 5 years. So it might be something that you want to do or that you want to have over that time frame. So let me give you an example. In February, I want to run the Disney Princess Half Marathon, and I want to run it faster than my time that I ran the last marathon or half marathon that I did in Chicago. So that is a goal that's very measurable and attainable. I also want to ride the Tail of the Dragon in the Smoky Mountains on my motorcycle, and I want to do that within the next 2 years. So I have another friend that wants to visit all 50 states before she's 50. So this is a fantastic goal for her that is measurable and attainable, and she can track all the states that she's going to. So whether you want to get married or start a business in the next 6 months, or get your master's degree, or save $10,000 in the next 2 years, these are measurable and specific goals that you can set for yourself. Now, as I've been going through this process in my own life, it's easy to set the goals that you can do something or have something, but what I found is that these goals for me have morphed into ways that I want to be, or ways that I want to live, or an attitude adjustment that I might think that I need to have. And so it might be more like I want to be a better listener. I want to be a more engaged wife and more engaged mother. I want to be a better friend. So these are things that aren't specifically attainable, or they're attainable, but they're not so measurable. They don't have an end date, if you will. And so they're more of a continual growth kind of a goal that hopefully when you keep working on it will become a habit of how you're living. So I encourage you to take this assignment and just think about the next things that you want to do in the 3 to 5 years that are coming up, and just jot those down. And so again, don't think limitedly. I want you to think big and to act big, because there are some dreams that are probably buried deep down inside of you that you want to attain, and I want you just to push yourself outside the comfort zone and do those things. So I encourage you to think larger than you ever have in your life. So I can't wait until you join me next time.